as we take a look here at the tail of the tape, very similar in age, height, reach, a few more wins for Adolfo Marquez, but Robert Lisita, this is a guy that is just a complete banger. I've seen him up close and personal. I saw him in a very big matchup against Hugh Cameron where he just battered him. So Rob Lisita, definitely a contender, and like he said at the weigh-ins, whoever wins this is going to be the best featherweight in all of Australia, and that is a big thing to say, maybe the whole Southern Hemisphere, as you would say, right?
Yeah, it is, and the Southern Hemisphere is basically Australia, New Zealand, and some of Asia, and that's not an out-of-school call. I mean, these guys are world-class.
Semi-main event of the evening of AFC 6 live from Melbourne, Australia. 3x5-minute rounds, 67-kilogram weight division. Proudly brought to you by Solar Panels and Haymark. When the action begins, our referee in charge of this contest is Mr. Greg Lengens. Firstly, tomorrow, fighting out of the red corner, training by Terry Devlin from Phuket, a top-tier team. Official weight, 66 kilograms even, standing 5 feet 8 inches tall. This man is a boxer. Ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of Campbelltown, Sydney, New South Wales. 16 fights, 11 wins, 6 submissions, and 2 by way of knockout. Please welcome Ruthless Robert Lisita.
Oh, 11-5, and a good round of applause.
And his opponent to my left, fighting out of the blue corner, training out of Novodia MMA. Official weight, 65.6 kilograms, standing 5 feet 9 inches tall. This man is a boxer and disciplined in jiu-jitsu. Fighting out of Ringwood via way of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. 16 fights, 14 wins, 3 by way of knockout. Please welcome Rodolfo, the Nightmare Marquez.
Huge fan base for Rodolfo.
This is a big-time matchup. This shakes up all of the featherweight ranks in all of Australia and all of MMA. Both these guys are true contenders in the whole world of MMA when you talk about featherweights. Adolfo Marquez.
A lot of eyes on Rodolfo in the MMA world.
Oh, I agree.
He's $1.50. That's a very short odds here in Australia, especially against quality like Lisita. Here we go.
Oh boy,
they come out hard, really strong. Rodolfo goes for the single leg. Now he's switching it to the double.
Some short shots there.
These are 2 very tough featherweights, guys.
He's got a nice.
You're gonna see a lot of action out of these guys.
Trying to sweep that leg.
Trying to keep these guys inside the ring.
Rodolfo looking for the takedown.
Both very used to fighting in the cages, so this is where it gets very dangerous, close to the rings, and unfortunately, again, with the Victorian government not allowing the ring,
Come on, Victoria.
It cannot be safe sometimes for these fighters.
It's 2013, Victoria. It's time to get the cage in here.
Yeah, for sure, man.
As much as I would love
Lisita
these
now
guys to tumble onto our table.
Lisita now has been backed in the corner, so Marquez has beautifully turned it around and has Robbie in there. Hopefully get a clean break here. Oh, and they do hit each other a couple of times. Oh, that head kick.
Big shot there by Rob Lisita.
These guys are coming out swinging. Good low kick by Rodolfo.
This is where the ring rust comes in here.
There is the double leg. He's looking for the double leg.
Will he get it?
He's looking to scoop him up here. He might. The thing is, his arm now is trapped around the ropes.
Unbelievable.
This is what I'm talking about. We need a cage. We need a cage here in Victoria. Come on.
There it is. He's devastating kicks. He's going to get a takedown here, but it didn't have a lot of sting to it due to that bottom rope. Jose.
Rob Lisita has only been 2 months out of the cage. I mean, he was just fighting just 2 months ago. And Rodolfo Marquez a year. I mean, that's a big difference. It really is. You know, all the training in the world, but once you get out here underneath the lights and you get in here to a fight situation, I mean, it's kind of a different animal.
These Brazilians, though, they do fight so much and their training is so first class.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a fight every day. Am I right, Jose?
Exactly. You're exactly right.
Adolfo has a great fan base here. There's quite a few people here to see Adolfo fight.
Well, the Brazilian people in Melbourne have all come and they're big supporters of the Australian Fighting Championships.
Robert looking for a single leg here. Oh, you let it go now. He wants
look for him to separate here and probably throw some really short shots. That's what we saw earlier on. Controlling the pace at this point is Adolfo Marquez, the Nightmare. 2 very accomplished professional fighters here in Australia. Both looking to make that next step up.
Adolfo's taking his time. Looking for a nice knee.
And great sponsors again, Solar Panel Options and Haymark Electrics, as well as Universal Finance, Bayford, Ford, 6 dealerships here in Melbourne, Victoria. And slowly sneaking the Lisita's back here. And again, we hope they don't fall. And he's got his arms around the ropes, Jose Lopez.
Yeah. This is, I'm telling you, this is...
It's a problem.
It's a problem. It's a huge problem. We need a cage here. We need a cage, but right now we'll deal with this, and the action continues here.
Well, it's a different strategy. It's something you have to train for differently.
He's blocked 2 of those knees very well, Lisita. That one got through.
I think the referee needs to break this up and start it from the
I mean,
they're
so far outside of the ring.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, Lisita's body's hanging out. And,
Robert is looking at the ref, looking to try to get the fight to stand back up.
Yeah.
No fault of Rodolfi, of course. It's unfortunate that there is no cage. And
Rob Lisita looking over at the referee like,
just
okay,
take
what's going on
Lisita to
here?
fall through here.
They're both tangled up. Good decision by the... What?
Great decision by the referee here. And look, I mean, even Rodolfi's head was above the second rope there. He could have been choking himself. So
exactly.
Great decision by our referee here, doing a great job.
Good inside kick by Rodolfo. He gets it.
Adolfo Marquez right back up against the ropes here.
That right hand.
Both fighters just to the cage.
Hurt Lisita, and these are 2 very strong featherweight fighters and 2 world-class people, individuals we have here. And here we go. This is where Lisita shines. Oh, but Rodolfo then lands. Lisita again going for that head kick.
Rodolfo is finding a lot of success with that inside low kick.
And now it's Lisita.
Lisita's
back
very
up against the
strong
ropes
and
here.
compact.
But Marquez he seems to be dominating right now. You know, the training camp's definitely working out with other guys his size, working out with a guy like Joel Fishers, who we saw in the first fight of the night.
He's looking for that single leg now. He's got a nice single leg hook in it.
And we see the trunks of Lisita, Phuket top team. There'll be some very good Muay Thai fighters there.
That is a great team.
If you want to stand up, that's the place in the world to go to.
Well, you have a guy in Marquez that's really been on some big stages like Dream, and Dream is one of the biggest organizations as far as crowds. You see 50, 60,000 people in some of those arenas, and he actually got a win against Yusuf Sadalev and then lost to Viviano.
What a fantastic round.
Great. I would have to
6.
Here we go. Right back up against the corner here, pushing the pace is Rob Lisita. Oh, he
knocked
took a
him
shot.
down. That was more of a push, though. He got up there. It was more of a push off.
Lisita coming in aggressively.
He always stays so low. That's the thing, and he's slipping a little bit on the mats. But Lisita always stays really low, tries to use that real good angle.
This is the problem here. This is the problem here.
You're absolutely right. And let's pull these guys back in, yeah.
And this is where Victoria government has to see the safety element right here and get a safe cage for these mixed martial artists and their athletes to train on a daily basis.
Well, just with the ground game and the clinch work and what goes into it, I mean, you have
to... Unbelievable!
Lightning quick.
Lisita recovers from the break.
Lisita.
My goodness.
And it has stunned this crowd of 1,400 here at the Melbourne Pavilion.
It only took a few seconds, guys, to land that big shot, that huge right hand that drops Adolfo Marquez. All the internet was abuzz about the nightmare, but now they're talking about Ruthless Rob.
The real deal, unbelievable win. And our featherweight, he has just stepped to another level in Australia.
No doubt about it.
That was amazing. I told you guys, this was the fight of the night. These guys brought all the action. And Robert comes up on top.
Two second round knockouts in a row.
Like that, Rob Lisita with another win on his very impressive pedigree. He's standing by with Matty Pilios.
Give them both a round of applause. Our Brazilian, Rodolfo Marquez. Just to let the non-MMA diehards know, these are 2 of the best featherweights in the Southern Hemisphere. So, absolutely sport. We saw the pace of that. And these guys have fought in very high organisations around the world. Rob Lisita, unbelievable fight there. He did have some problems in that first round. He was very good with his grappling. He's a strong man. He held on to you well, and he really he pressed you there. Once you got that break where you both really nearly fell out of the ring, and that's why Victoria is desperate to get the cage to protect you great fighters. That big punching power of yours, you've been training in Thailand, really paid dividends.
Well, thank you, sir. First thing, thank you, God, for being here for us all, for giving me my family, for giving me this opportunity to allow me to be here. Exactly right, you can see very well that the cage will be a lot safer for us here. Rodolfo Marquez is the man. I look up to him so much, you guys don't even know him. I know him. But man, who's the best fucking featherweight in Australia? Huh? Do I have to keep on saying it? Give me a belt or something, man. That's my belt anyway. My bloody win bonus. I'm bringing it home to my family. Carla, my wife, I love you so much. Today is my mother's 60th birthday. All right, happy birthday, Mama. That's what I got you. Mwah. I want to thank Adam for putting me on the show. I'm not just talking out of my ass. I've fought all over the place. And I promise you right now, all you listening out there, AFC is the best MMA promotion in Australia. They look after us as fighters. They make us feel like fucking men. They make us feel like warriors. AFC is the best. The other promoter, Stephen, thank you so much. Tony, everybody. I want to thank Terry Devlin. I want to thank Phuket Top Team. I want to thank Phuket Pro Nutrition. I'm so sorry that I forgot my shorts. I couldn't find them. I want to thank Inkhouse Tattoo, Lazy. I want to thank MMA Apparel Australia. Look guys, I'm sorry for talking so much, but that's it, I'm done. Thank you.
Oh, he's got a lot of people to thank, but give him a round of applause. Robbie Lisita.
Hey, thank you Melbourne. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie!
Robbie Lisita will be partying at Bridie O'Reilly's Brunswick for the official AFC after party. We have got our Australian Fighting Championship lightweight title fight coming up. For all the guys